around 8 years old. She was sent from Bangalore to Sweden via adoption. Actually, when she contacted us, we went through her documents and we found out that she's from Bangalore adoption agency named Ashraya. I found out exact family, but when I found out the family, everybody died, and sad part is no one is there to tell what is the truth. Neighbors told us some stories about the family, and that's how we landed up in Mysuru. Her name is Vasanta, who is a mother of Jolly. Vasanta got married to man in Mysuru. Vasanta was from Madur. So Vasanta is married to person in Mysuru. Neighbors are not knowing what is his name. So we are also clueless. So we are literally clueless that whom to ask, whom to, means how to trace this. That's why we are here. So we are really requesting everyone to come forward and help her to find out her roots.
Every time I was in Sweden, I felt that I'm not part of Sweden. I'm part of India. I want to know my root. I want to know where I came from, where my family is, where my mother, if I have any siblings or if I have anything here. I feel that I have something to come back to. So please help me to find my biological family here.
I'm Advocate Anjali Pawar. She's Jolly Sandberg, around 8 years old. She was sent from Bangalore to Sweden via adoption under Guardianship and Wards Act. And actually, when she started her roots, searching her roots in 2017, she contacted our director, Mr. Arun Dole, who himself is also a German adoptee. And I am their consultant here in India, who is assisting all these adoptees to find out their roots. Actually, when she contacted us, we went through her documents and we found out that she's from Bangalore adoption agency named Ashraya. Ashraya is based in Indira Nagar, and as per Kara guidelines, now these adoptees also are having rights to know about their roots. So Ashraya shared her information with us. And with that information, I started looking for Jolly's family. And means 2020, before lockdown started, just 1-2 days before she left from India, that time also she came and tried to find out her roots. Actually, with her similar story, we met 2-3 families, but things were not matching. But at the end, 2023, I found out exact family. But when I found out the family, everybody died, and sad part is no one is there to tell what is the truth. Neighbors told us some stories about the family, and that's how we landed up in Mysuru. Its names are given there. Her name is Vasanta, who is a mother of Jolly. Vasanta got married to man in Mysuru. And Vasanta was from Madur. High school, behind high school, that was the address given that time. So Vasanta is married to person in Mysuru. Neighbors are not knowing what is his name. So we are also clueless how to go about this. So that's why we are in Mysuru. So we are wanting to appeal the people of Mysuru or surrounding part of Mysuru. That story is that Vasanta married, had Jolly, and something happened.
But which year she was
She is adopted in 1992. It's there in 8 years. Yes. And we were told by neighbors that something happened between this husband and wife, and husband committed suicide. And then Vasanta with Jolly and this Channapatna. She was remarried to Channapatna, one guy. Vasanta's was this second marriage and this man's was third marriage. something happened and this woman was killed. Postmortem was happened, and that time husband was not there. So we are literally clueless that whom to ask, whom to means how to trace this. That's why we are here, and we are appealing all these people from Mysore city and surrounding of Mysore. If anybody knows that this means Jolly born in 1985, that means might be 84, 83, Vasanta must be married to this man. And 2 years after, means 1980s, during 1987 must be this man committed suicide. So if somebody knows the family whose man is committed suicide after his marriage, and whose wife's name was Vasanta and having child's name Janu, so we are really requesting everyone to come forward and help her to find out her roots. I'm handing over to Jolly, because everybody is having this question, why? Because you are in best economic country, you are in Sweden doing fine or whatever it is, but then why you are coming back and wanting to find out your families? So I'm passing it to Jolly, and Jolly will little can tell by herself, because you have to appeal media also. It is emotional for her too, to find out.
This is my second time in sorry? No. This is my second time in India. I came to Sweden when I was 8 years old. Every time I was in Sweden, I felt that I'm not part of Sweden. I'm part of India. I want to know my root. I want to know where I came from, where my family is, where my mother, if I have any siblings, or if I have anything here. I feel that I have something to come back to. So please help me to find my biological family here. I really want to know. Thank you.
Properties with their families, and means we are really close, that we know now where she was staying, her name was Vasanta and all these things, but now again we are clueless that how to find out the father side family, which might be somewhere in Mysore or surrounding part of Mysore. I took her yesterday only. We visited that house. Now no one. Sorry. No, grandmother is also not there. Means actually grandmother, when she had a cancer, she requested her neighbor Jayamma Boregowda. She was her neighbor. So she requested her to send her to somewhere where she can stay, and so this Jayamma put her in St. Mary's Convent in hostel, and from St. Mary's Convent she went to Ashraya, and from Ashraya she went to adoption to Sweden. This was like that. This is the story. So no, we don't have anything apart from these names, these stories, and neighbors who was there, because one neighbor, remember, because her daughter and Jolly was playing in that lane. So I said Jolly, she said no, her name was not Jolly, she was Janu. So somewhere when she was admitted, her name got changed to Jolly, but her original name was Janu. Everybody was calling her Janu. So most of the details I gave in this press note, that what exactly the story is and the names and years, because 1989 she was admitted in Ashraya. So before that her mother was already died. So we are also looking for all the stories of her family, and if really anybody knows that Vasanta's husband from Mysuru area, and who is no more now, so we are requesting media to help us to reach to those. Yeah. We don't know dates. Yes, we are doing that too. We are also meeting different police department people. And but everybody is like, it's old case, records are not there, we are keeping till 10 years only, so we can't tell much. So that is, we are stuck with that. Means when we got to know that her mother also died, committed suicide or murder, no one knows. So I went to even Maddur and all those areas police station, but it is difficult because they are saying we don't have the documents and we are keeping only 10 years. So we are stuck here. So we are depending on only people's memories, who might be they can call back and help her to meet her somebody, some relatives. Anybody is having any questions? So then. हाँ हाँ नहीं, डिटेल्स तो कुछ भी नहीं है उनको, मतलब जो नेबर्स हैं उनको उतना मालूम है कि मैसूर वाले किसी आदमी से शादी कराया. So she married her off at Mysuru, some man, and he committed suicide and she came back with a child. That's the only story. Because neighbors, it is kind of at that time slum area. Now things are changed. Few people are still there who are living and who knows the old history of that part. But no one is saying anything apart from this. Yesterday we met one lady who says that she went to funeral of her mother, but directly from hospital she was brought to that place and her husband was not there for the funeral. So then we don't know if she committed suicide or it was murder. That also we don't know. We are also looking for that details. Yeah. Vasanta married twice. With first marriage she had Jolly. Second marriage we don't know anything. And in second marriage she died. It's to know who am I. Even if we will ask ourselves that if for example, your mother is saying that you are not my son, what will be your first question? It's always like that. We always wanted to know our roots. Who is our father, grandfather, great-grandfathers, from which ancestry we belongs to. And we Indians are having those whole things, ancestries and everything. So to know who am I? Because might be if there is a second marriage, there is any siblings, we are looking for that also. Or we don't know if her father's was first marriage or second marriage, if there are any siblings, that's why we appeal. If there is any brothers, sisters, cousins, anything, might be any relation, because it's necessary to see somebody. And it's always like, means, one adoptee, when I was talking to her that you are in best economic country, why you are doing this? I also asked the same question, the way you are asking me. She said, Anjali, do you know how you look like? Do you know how is your smile? How means like whom your eyes are, hair are, your height, your skin? And I said, okay, I'm like my mother, I like my grandmother, this is like that. And she said, ask same questions to me. And I was speechless that because I was not having any answers to her, because she don't know. She's standing in front of mirror and she don't know like whom she is. And it's about roots also. Now we are attached to our roots. So for her also it's about roots. From where I belong, what is my story? And she was not really a small child when she was sent. She was 8-year-old. So it was difficult for her also in there. Means we all think that adoption is really noble and best things, but not in each and every child's life it's best and noble. Thank you. So anybody wanted any translation? I will pass also if list is there and WhatsApp number is there. I will give her childhood photo to Nagesh ji. Then I can request him to send it to everyone. We are having only, when she was in Ashraya, that times one passport size photo is there, where she, as a child, we can see her there. Might be somebody seeing her and say, okay, she's, because I'm having that experience that after seeing somebody, people ask, you are this person's son or this person's daughter. People always guess from the area. So might be after seeing her, somebody might be come forward that she is looking like this person or like that.